So Chelsea have played a number of 7 games this season, 5 Premier League games, one Champions League game, and one Carabao Cup game. And I've noticed a trend throughout these 5 games, a pattern throughout these 5 games. And what's that pattern? We start games without initiative. We start games very slow. It's like we wait for the opponent to take initiative and then we react. Check the pattern. From the first game against Crystal Palace, the same thing happened. Crystal Palace scored. Thank God VAR cancelled the goal. And then we couldn't come back because that was a strong team. The next game was against West Ham. West Ham, Paqueta scored first in that game. Woeful West Ham. They had to score us first. And it's because they were woeful, we were able to come back. The third game, we played Fulham at home. First of all, they scored. And then on the controversial ruling out of the goal and all. And then we were able to come back in that game. Thank God we came back. The next game was Brentford away. They scored us first. And then we were the ones trying to react. They scored us at Brentford. And then that game had to end 2-2 because Brentford were resilient. They didn't let it go. And then the next game was Manchester United. We played Man U in the league. And then they took the initiative because they were not say a better side, but the resilient top side. We couldn't win that game. We lost. We played Bayern Munich. They took the initiative, scored us first, and then we wanted to react, but it was too late. The next game, which was yesterday against Lincoln, the League Two side, how will you go there and not impose your game on the Lincoln side? And you allow them to score you first, and then you are reacting. Please, Maresca, work on it. Those boys need to know that they are in for a fight. When you get into a game, you impose your game immediately. What are you waiting for? The whole passing, being lazy, slow, and then allowing your opponent to be the ones to now bring up the initiative and then you react. Is that the idea? How about Maresca? You need to work on that. We have all this saying that yes, the defense is bad, the defense is bad. Yes, it's going to look bad every time we come looking all laid back and allowing the opponent to come at us. That is what happened against Man U. That is what happened against Bayern Munich. That is what happened against Lincoln yesterday. Maresca, your boys need to know that they are coming for business and let them be ready. From the first minute, you should impose your game. We are not going to be so lucky throughout the season. Most of the wins we've gotten is because some of the teams were just weaker than us. They couldn't hold on. But if you meet a team that would take the initiative and hold on, you would lose games. And that's what showed against Crystal Palace. We couldn't win because they held on. Against Man U, we couldn't win because they held on. Against Bayern Munich, we couldn't win because they held on. We can't be coming from behind to be reacting. We need to take initiatives. Maresca, please, we need to work on this. Those boys need to know that when they get into a game, it's serious business. Come on. Lincoln, yesterday, Lincoln, we had to come from behind. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. This is Chelsea, and we need to build on the reputation we've kept as club world champions. We need to do that. When we get into games, teams should know that we have arrived, not lay back and waiting for them to create the initiative for us to react. It may not go our way all the time. Maresca, please, let's work on this.